Hello. What's good, YouTube?
Hey, everybody.
Welcome back to the WP4E, baby.
Officially our second YouTube channel video.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, we're back today. And we are in a different space spot.
A much better scenery than before. I won't give away what we just did, but I'm sure you guys could figure it out.
Nah, there's a little secret sauce they ain't gonna figure out, but that's it.
Alright.
That's it. We're back
Whatever.
today. Yeah, but we're back today, man. We just came with a little video. Just basically, we've been thinking and talking this week about just how often couples, obviously you guys know that we're a couple, how often couples just lose their communication skills just because we just get normalized by just the regular questions and answers. How was work? How was work?
Work was work.
How was your day?
It's alright. You know.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Those
yeah.
type of questions, yeah. They're very basic.
Basic questions.
And they don't allow you to really express
Mm-hmm.
how you feel at the moment or how you were feeling, you know, for the day or whatever. So this is more of a video to kind of ask some questions that go deep.
I don't know how deep, but you know, just for us, we first of all we didn't rehearse these questions. We just kind of wrote them all down together. Now we're just gonna pick which one we want to ask each other, and
Super random.
hopefully the answers are good because they're not rehearsed. But yeah, but I just feel like these questions allow you to kind of like just analyze your relationship better. Not just these questions in particular, but these type of questions. You know, just analyze where your partner's at mentally, physically, spiritually, and just to see. You know, when you answer these questions with a whole heart and truthfulness, you kind of
And really like thinking about it too, because
Yeah.
you actually have to think about what you're going to say. So
yeah, they paint you a picture
They
where
paint a
you could
picture.
kind of, you know, saying decipher what's going on in their life. So
versus these like little closed-ended questions that we
Mhm.
ask each other. So these are more open-ended, so it allows us to think and really express. And if you guys enjoy our videos, please comment, like, definitely subscribe if you haven't already. But we do this to share with you guys, to be relatable with you guys, and to see how we can, you know, help everyone out. Because this is the goal, is to help everybody out. If you have any ideas, anything you
Suggestions.
want us to talk about, drop them below, and we'll be more than happy to get those going for you guys. So
And definitely follow us on Instagram. Our links are definitely gonna be below in our WP4E page as well. So
Mhm.
make sure you guys go follow us on there. We drop little clips on videos that's gonna come up, or videos that we already posted. Just, you know, love quotes. Just come on, man. Follow us, man. Just follow us. Come on, man.
all right, so let's get this started. I'm gonna ask my question first, right?
Yeah. Come on.
Ladies first.
Bring the heat.
All right,
Bring
so
the heat.
my question for you is, what are some of the challenges you face on a daily? Be real honest with us.
Self-discipline, I want to say, and that's almost in everything that I do. I want to say that just because I'll be like super disciplined for like 2-3 days, and then, you know, and then the last couple of days I'll just be like everywhere, just doing everything, and it's just like me staying home with Zena and running my business is kind of like your days is just idle if you're not like intentional about what you're about to do at that point in time. And even to take it out of business, just like personal life struggles that I'm not gonna share yet. We might do videos on those that, you know, that I struggle with in my personal life, that I definitely need discipline to continue to walk the walk that I'm trying to, at least. So that's definitely something I say that I struggle with daily, you know, and I'm getting better, I want to say, because I'm just tackling little obstacles at a time and just making sure that if I say no, that's a no. If I say yes, that's a yes. But that's definitely something that I struggle with all the time. Like,
I agree.
for sure.
I agree.
Yeah. Let me see. What we got over here. What? Okay. Do you have any regrets in life? And can you, if you do, can you give us like a quick little example or something? Like what you're referring to, if you do. Better not be me. No.
So if I regret, if there's one thing I had to choose, I regret, and keep in mind, I would never regret where I'm at right now, and everything that I have gone through has gotten me to where I am. So don't look at it as if I don't want to be where I'm at. But if I had to choose something, I would say I regret going along with society as I was growing up. And I say that because I feel like I could be in a different space right now, financially, personally, spiritually, in life, period, if I were to have gone with my feelings and more like with who I am as a person instead of following society or following the rules and living up to this image that everyone wants to see, right? The perfect child, the straight A student, the graduate high school, go right to college student, get your degree and go for what you studied, you know, like that type of picture. Because I did know one thing ever since I was young, and it was always the fact that I was put on this earth to do a lot and not live an average life. I knew that since I was young.
We're not basic.
I swear to God, I don't know how to explain it, but it's something that I knew since I was young, and me living the way I lived and deciding to take the steps that I did led me to an average life. And that's why now we're starting to really kind of step into the non-average life and do what we're called to do. But yeah, I could keep rambling on about that, but I won't because we got more questions.
Do you think you regret those steps? Because I think those steps are kind of do you think you would have known who you were if you didn't, like, you know,
I
know
didn't
what you don't
explore
like?
anything. I didn't know exploring.
But I think that part of your life, that season, was exploring.
No,
Because it
I
exposed you
disagree.
to. I think it exposed you to what you know now. You would have never known what you know now if you didn't go through that. You could have had an idea or a feeling or a little hint, like maybe this is what it is. But if you didn't go through all the things that you went through, you know what I'm saying, like the straight A's and all that type of
There's
stuff.
two ways to see it.
I guess
there's two ways to see
you're
it.
super disciplined now. I wish I was disciplined like you. I could have got straight A's, but I decided to do just enough to get C's. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, look, now sometimes in business and life, I have to like kick myself in the butt. Like, come on, bro, like, let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where you was just naturally wake up with it. So I beg to differ. Is it your turn?
It's my turn. It's my turn.
Okay.
Sure. At what point in life did you realize something had to change?
First of all, let me say I've had major, like, fake eye openers. Like I thought this is it. I've realized it, and it was bullish. Like, it was trash. You know. So I think I think it was when Zena was born. That was definitely it for me. Cause
The moment she was born?
yeah, when I realized I had a whole little body at the crib, like, oh snap, like there's a whole little person here that's relying on me. And the reason why I say that, like I said in the previous question, like, well, comment that I did, I always did enough just to get by in life, kind of, you know. Not that I've never really did anything to my full potential. Every time, well, not anything, but few times I've done it, like I've excelled in these things, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I've always found a way to, you know, slither and slide my way through things and shortcut and stuff. And I just, when she was born, I kind of realized, you know, you can't shortcut her being her dad, you can't shortcut being a husband, you can't shortcut just providing, you can't shortcut, you know, being her lifeline. So I definitely it kind of like lit a fire to me a little bit, like
No more shortcuts.
a lot bit, definitely.
That makes sense.
I hope these ain't basic answers.
No, I'm sorry. You gotta. Aww. We could have made a wish.
No, you're selfish. It's mine. That's my advice.
Damn.
Is that my question?
Yeah, your turn.
All right. Bula, I see it. I love it. If you had to pass one skill or trait that you yourself possess to our precious Zena. Yep. I hope you guys heard
calling
it.
us.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, what would it be?
If I had to pass one thing on to my precious daughter, I would say it would be the ability to never give up on something she really, truly wants. And I say that because I am extremely good at going for what I want and not stopping until I get it, regardless of what comes to try to steer me off course. I find a way to get it regardless. So, and I think that is a huge, huge trait to have when it comes to being successful in life, period. So yeah, I think I would definitely pass that on to her. That would be the most important thing for me, for her to have, is the ability to never give up, for sure.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that I would, if I had to list something that I would want her to inherit from you. That would definitely be one of them. I don't know if it'd be the top, but definitely be one of them.
It wouldn't be the top for you?
It might not be the first.
You don't think that's the most important?
That's very important, I think, but I mean, I just feel like you have a lot of traits that I want her to.
Oh my God, he said I have a lot of traits that he wants his daughter to have.
Next question, please.
Isn't that so sweet? Y'all?
Next question, please.
That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet.
All right. Those kudo points, boys.
Whatever.
Hit me with something light, man.
Nah, nothing light. What is the one thing that's been instilled in you by your family that you wish wasn't? Wow, that's actually a really good question.
That's my question that you stole. I was supposed to ask you that. But we're on camera now, so okay.
I put you on the spot.
I trusted you not to ask me that question first. That's terrible. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Sheesh. Blah. What can I say? I gotta be honest, right? This is
very honest.
There's a couple things I wish, but expectations. It's not that you're not supposed to have expectations for your kids and your family, and like a blueprint that you gotta live by and stuff. But I'm more speaking for Haitian kids. I don't know if you guys are Haitian, but whoever's Haitian out there, I'm sure you guys can relate. Like just expectations. Like sometimes families, my family definitely did, and I don't know if you guys can relate, like I said, but I feel like I was held to a high pedestal. A high pedestal to the point where at times I was like I feel like I couldn't even be a normal kid.
Yeah.
I couldn't be a normal kid. Like, not that you're supposed to make mistakes. Kids, I mean, there's people that you don't have to make mistakes. You don't have to make the same mistake somebody else did, right? Which my mother always instilled in me. But what if I wanted to? What if I wanted to make that mistake or something? And not I'm definitely not trying to steer anybody wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like as far as experiencing things sometimes, like we'd have to navigate our own way being Haitian, because like we'll do it regardless if our parents wanted us to do, but we couldn't go back to talk to them about it. You know what I'm saying? Where they could be like, okay, I understand why you did that, but this is why I'm telling you not to do that. It was more like I gotta hold this with me. You know what I'm saying? So which made us figure out, I'm saying us, but which made me figure out like giving me the skill of figuring things out in life by myself. But not to say that I didn't depend on my parents, but I had to figure out a lot of things, like situations I got myself into. I don't feel like I could go back and talk to a lot of my family members about, and it was kind of like I had
because
to
of those
out.
expectations.
Yeah, because they expected too many things from me.
Too much.
Yeah, and I remember too many things and too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, and I remember one time I definitely I remember I let my mother down one time, and boy, I thought she was, you know, like I thought like she was never gonna love me again, you know. So I was like, you know what, whatever you're dealing with, bro, you better keep that to yourself and figure it out yourself. Which, you know, kind of led me down a couple wrong paths, but I think that's what it would be if I had to, you know, like if I had to get rid of that, then I'd just live my life and speak freely about it. And if you wanted to help me, then you would. And if you don't, then I'll figure it out then, I guess.
With that being said, I think Zena will have no expectations from us.
No, that's not the truth at all. No,
No?
That's not what I said.
Oh, okay.
I expect something, but if she doesn't live to my expectations, I think we can sit down and have a conversation. You know, I don't think I'm gonna make her feel like life is over.
Okay.
You know, like you messed up. Okay, let's get back up, type of thing. That's what I
So
meant.
she's gonna know that she can communicate.
Yes, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed. And not that I couldn't communicate with my mom, because she be watching these videos and she be coming at me.
Mama, I love you.
So it's not that I couldn't communicate with my mom. Like I said, it's more like the Haitian community. It's like you're burdened sometimes. You know, like you don't want to be judged. You don't want to be, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Come on, next
You
question.
wanna let people down.
Next question.
It's your turn.
Oh, okay. You too. Same question. Forget all that. I prepared that question, and then you hit me with it. I'm gonna smack you with it. Like, get out of here. I did my brainstorm, and you're gonna take my brain and hit me with the storm.
Okay.
Out of here.
The one thing that my family instilled in me that I wish they didn't, was to never rely on a single soul for anything you need in life. And I mean, there's a pro and a con to it, but for the most part, I think it's led me to very difficult situations in my life, and it's steered me more in the wrong way than what it could have in the good way.
Can you explain that?
Yeah.
Where are you going to?
I was getting there.
Sorry.
I'm just trying to get my thoughts together.
Alright.
So it was good in the sense that I was super independent, right? I got my independence, and I've always kind of been proud of that because I'm a really independent woman. But it hurt me more in the sense, especially when I started my relationship with Eli. And even in my past relationships, oh my God, I felt like sometimes I was the worst human being in the world, because the fact that I felt like I didn't need anybody and I didn't need to rely or depend on anyone for anything, really pushed people away for the most part. And I think I did it without even knowing, to be honest. It was kind of part of me, right?
Definitely part of you. It was you.
It was me. It was me. I pushed a lot of people away, people that I'm sure, you know, cared about me and wanted the best for me. I pushed them away because I, of course, thought, like, I don't need you. I don't need anybody. And so, bye. And I'm really good at it. I'm really good at doing that still to this day. And that's something that I have to continuously, like, work on, because it's not a good thing. It's actually really, really selfish.
I think Zena's really up now.
Yeah, Zena's getting really impatient with us. It's really selfish. It makes me seem like a really selfish person, and it really does more bad than good, to be honest. So I feel like it's caused me to be very, very hard, and like,
I think that's only
not vulnerable.
But that's only when somebody gets close to you, though. I feel like, because with people, you're just very friendly, and nobody could ever tell that. But I think it's when somebody,
With strangers.
Yeah, with people that just, not strangers, but acquaintances, people that we know. But I think it's when it comes down to like somebody trying to add value to your life, that's telling you, let's do this together type of thing. And it's kind of like, well, I could do it myself.
Right.
Kind of thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I agreed to do it together right now, but in reality, I can do it alone. You know what I'm saying? So, and sometimes that, yeah, I think you show that sometimes. Because I've been around for a lot of, like, you know, since growing up. Well, growing up, right?
17.
Yeah,
I was
until the
17.
20s. Yeah, so growing up, so I definitely seen that and felt it.
Aww.
So, yeah, but we're Gucci.
Yeah.
Definitely Gucci.
I'm more.
Look who's here! Look who's here. It's Busy. Yep, so we're gonna wrap up. We have one more question, I believe, and somebody woke up. Say hi.
All right,
Say
so
hi. Say hi to the camera. Say hi. Or bye. Say bye. There we go. Yeah. Come on, let's go. Yeah.
all right, so my last question to you. If there's one piece of advice you can give to someone about life right now, what would it be?
Dang, I got that answer mad fast.
What?
Like I just got that answer mad fast.
Go
Like,
ahead, what is it?
know your strength, know your power. Like, sit back. I urge everybody, if I had to give an advice, I'd say sit back, right, and think about all the obstacles that you've ever had in your life, from the time, even from before you can remember, like from this age, walking, your first day of school, leaving your parents, you know, like your first riding a bike, just your first test, like whatever it is, like just think about all of them combined and think about the way you are right now, how naturally you overcame, you are overcomer type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So naturally you've just been overcoming these things and you don't even realize how, but if you sit back and you think about it, you're gonna see like, oh snap, like it's the power in you. You know what I'm saying? And as humans, we're definitely powerful more than we could even like ever imagine. And just tapping in a little bit of that power, it really kind of like gives you like a sense of like, geez, like if I really just operated in this power like all the time, then I really would get a lot of stuff done. So that's my advice, yo. Just really sit back and analyze your life and think about how you got to where you are right now, all the things that you've overcame, and think about it and operate in that state of mind. That's definitely what I'd have to give to everybody. And was that it?
I agree. That was a good answer. Because if I had to give a piece of advice, it would probably be that same piece of advice.
Yeah. So that's
sure.
definitely what we got. And thank you guys for tuning in. I don't even know what to tell the people. You know, I don't know.
Thank y'all for watching. Thank you guys for supporting us. And like we said in the beginning, share, subscribe, comment, give us your thoughts, and let us know what you think and how we can help you. And yeah, just keep watching. Stay tuned.
Thank you.